he's getting it now.
Hey everyone, welcome to Metal Customs. Today, back working on a 1970 Mach 1 body swap project onto the 2007 Mustang GT. And those of y'all been keeping up with videos and watching, as of the last video, I done some cutting, mainly cutting this chunk out here, so this will sit down. Still need to cut it some more, don't know. What we're fixing to do is, we need to drop the part to the ground, I need to drop the body, and cut that front piece there, drop below the windshield, need to trim it up, need to trim, you can see I cut a line here, it looks like that stuff, the quarter panel's going to hit. Got a plate on each side there that needs to be cut out right quick. Then we drop the body down and do a check. Let's go ahead and get these two. Don't forget this. This is just where the body comes in like that. It's going to give plenty of room when we drop it down. We know where we're at. Like so. Let me run over to the other side and do that right quick. And we'll drop it, cut that piece up there. All right, got another piece cut. Let's drop this down where we can cut some of this here. Make sure that quarter over there went over that gas filler in that. Okay, this here needs some trimming out. It's gonna get sketchy right here now. I think the windshield's about the only thing holding this front together. I might do it. let's just drop it down. See what we got, yeah. Whole piece of chicken. There we go. Right, just need to go forward some. Do need to cut this here, it's right in the way. Right, we need to come forward more and down more. So what we're going to have to do is cut these inner pieces from the 2007 and bolt up the dash. Figured we'd have to do that anyway and reconfigure how that dash bolts up. That's easy stuff. But I think we're going to have to come across here and cut this hump here out. What it looks like needs to be done, so this can come down some and come forward. I think everything else is going to work out okay as far as all these cuts I made on the back side. So, let me go ahead, I'm going to do this off camera right quick. I'm going to raise it up, and like I say, we'll do all this cutting here, and then we'll see where we're at. Alright guys, we're back to working on it. Y'all, it's been just a split second, but for me, it's been like 3 or 4 days. But the last time, I remember when I was cutting off this out, I do not think we need to do that. Because I stopped and thought about it, took some measurements. And the dash is in here, it actually comes up over it. So we want to keep all of our dash and defroster and everything. So what I think we're going to do is We'll set the dash in here and get a couple bolts in the middle. That'll hold it just fine. Then let the body down and see wherever it's at. Pretty sure we're going to have to cut off that defrosting piece up there, maybe a little bit of the trunk. But we need to cut some of the dash first. Let me show you. All right, I went ahead and pulled the steering wheel out of it. Makes it lighter and easier for me to handle. But we're going to have to take these off. At the very least. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we'll put the dash in. Hopefully we don't have to cut any of our dash. That would be a drag. But I mean, it is what it is. We've got to do what we've got to do. This is the way, in my opinion, to do it. Let's get these cut right quick. Then I'll set the dash in. Then we'll bring the body down and see where we're at. We know we needed to come forward a whole lot. And in order to do that, we might cut some more of this here off. Come forward, but we'll see. I really don't want to do a lot of cutting until I test it. I don't want to cut no more than what I really have to. So, let me grab the death wheel right quick and hit that dash, and then we'll do a check. Now let's see where we're at. So the main how far how high that comes over there. I mean, you can match it a little bit. I think I've got it snapped in all the way. I don't know. That's the problem with this thing. These would have been here, and I would have known that was snapped in all the way. There's something holding here. Thinking that's where the snap is. You gotta tear the crap out of the dash for that. It is what it is, right? Right, make sure the other side's pushed in. I'm going to assume it's pushed in because if it comes any more, you cover the bin pack. So that's probably where it needs to be. Let's drop the body down and just see how close to far away we are. I'm thinking we're going to have to cut this dash. Unfortunately, I think so. Or maybe not. We need to come forward a whole lot. Should I push it forward? Hey, I don't know. We're still pulling the pieces a bit more. We are hitting off the dash. to work on getting this where it's gonna sit still. I'm gonna go a little bit this way and that way. Then we'll come up here and look at it dead on, see where we're at. All right, guys, stop for a second, gather my mind. From here to there, it's like 54 and a half. Go up here and measure, it's like 55 plus. So I think we can leave the dash alone. May have to drop it down, then put the dash in. But I was wondering if I could move the body backwards some. Just sort of whoosh it in there. I don't know how well that's going to work. It's hard to do by yourself. Well, I may have to take that dash back out. Set the body down. Try to get it exactly where we want it. Then put the dash back in. So let's see what we got here. The dash actually comes to this big. That's how far it comes out. We're a little past that one. This. Probably an inch and a quarter. Inch and a quarter high. I've got a feeling that this is going to leave the body so high on the car. We're going to have to put some lower suspension on it. I ain't got no problem with that. But, yeah, I think I'd much rather do that except on that dash. So let me raise the body back up and get the dash back out. Then we need to definitely cut this right here. Cut that out and not sure if we need to cut a little bit more of this out or not. I might just go ahead and rip that down through there, just be better safe than sorry. If the thing does have to come forward decent bit. Hopefully not a whole lot, because the center line's still looking good up the rear. But yeah, let me raise it back up, pull the dash out, cut a little more, cut that inside piece, then drop it down, try to slide dash back in. A lot of work, but hey, that's what you gotta do. Well, I'm hoping I got enough cut off. We're gonna let her down, try to slide her in place, you see what we got. Yeah, run out of breath. See, go forward some. Come forward a lot more. Tell you what. Just roll the car backwards. That weird noise up there. You're no telling. Probably not. Oh, I think it's here. Duh. Get you something. body track. That might help some. Let's run her down and give that a try. Center line on the back wheel may be a 1/4 inch off. That I ain't gonna complain about. But come to there, sit. Not that high. Wow. And that's cool as far as what the dash will be. Now I see why. I've been watching this other guy some. He had newer S197 Coyote cars. They're probably, 11, 12, 13, 14. But still S197 chassis. He's put a 70 target on it. He put a 70 body on it. I was watching him how he actually cut something here. Just a little bit. But he got his body really low. The way he's done that, he took the defroster, front part of the dash, and cut it all off. Where this doesn't have to go forward as much, and it can go down. Remember that dash is sitting, it's a 4 high up here. So in order for us to keep our whole dash and defroster system, we're going to have to put up with the car sitting high in the bottom. And unfortunately, I think that's the way it's going to be. There's been a lot of filler metal, and then I loaded the speed, of course. But that's going to sit like that, pretty much. Just the other side. More. Mark where that plastic was on the dash. This side goes shipping place. We can trim front of that dash, we probably can't get 1/4 of an inch out. See if I can push the body forward a little more. I think that got it in the light. There's a lot of doing this stuff, guys. There really is. Let's go this side of this there. That's been fine. Defroster is on that line, I believe. So the plastic part bags come in an inch and a half. We'll come past that line right there. So inch and a half, yeah. Defroster right at the bottom of the windshield. That, I'm very happy with it. This side, right there. Well, you're looking for like where you can see. Put the handle on this thing right here. Now, inner braces that hit the wheel valve. Go ahead and let I won't come down low. Okay. Okay. Wow. A lot of gap in there. That body really gonna sit high. Sure y'all can see that. I was looking, like when I was watching that other guy's video, he still had his rockers on his, and they stopped about right there, so I'm really not that much off. You just gotta look forward, you know, imagine everything. This here, just about there, well, like, you got that would hurt everything right there. And then you got forward just to shade, line up. Yeah, that worked out really well. The braces are close to well, right through that. That's cool. Really want to modify these side panels after the back seat and for the back seat. Alright. You see the dash fit by all measurements. Once we get the windshield out, we'll clean up that. What was the defrost finish in there? A lot better. Just that back. It's nice more. Clean it up real nice. Guys, I'm pretty back there. This is the way the bottom should be. I don't know if we can go down any more in the back. Does it make a difference or not? I need to stand back and look at it. And really you can't because too much equipment in the way. You get a spot where we can actually see what we're looking at here. Be about the best spot. Let me grab me a level. I want to see something. Come down more back or not. water level is. Sorry, tell me it's back. Showing that it's up in the rear. Just by looking at the car. But, what true is that? That's pretty much a good level spot right there. Remember that spot. So, we can take the back down just a shade. Because when I put this level in the center on that hump, it's pretty level. We are, yeah, pretty much level. But when I put it here, no, we're level. Yeah, that's just pure love. Come down on that side, come down on this side some. Yeah, squish a little bit. Oh no, not too bad, actually. I mean, before it's just sitting there, levels coming out was pretty close. All right, let me think about what we need to do next. All right, come in here and I cut this down on each side. And we come here, cut a good bit off these. So let's see where she's going to sit. Then I'll show you where I'm going to cut on the dash to make it fit. Hopefully. looking bad at all, guys. How many of y'all seen that? Window started to pop out. I want it out, but I don't think I want it out that way. That's as far as that's going. Well, I'm not complaining about this job. Wish I could get it lower, but I don't see how you get it lower and still keep my defrost. We'll cut some of that dash and see if that helps. And as you can tell, we really can't go much lower here. Can't go any lower than that. That's it. That's maxed out because it's pushing that windshield up. Let's cut a little more of this out. Let's cut a little more of this out. Huh. Well, I reckon what we need to do next, that's where it's going to be. And we'll put a dash in and see how that feels. Bring it like that. Yeah, I got 100 miles through there. Huh. Good little thing. That's pretty much the whole ball game of this. To try to think and work through it. Well, here's where I made it to so far. Get the dash in there. Get the body sitting down. And just far as it's going to go down, that's just it. You see my defroster is trapped for the most part under that piece of metal. Y'all really can't see it that good. Yeah, windshield's funky. But take my word on it. The car needs to go forward. The 70 body needs to go forward a little bit more. Got to make room for a defroster. That's what I'm going through all this trouble for. Our center line is just a little far forward right now. And you know what? We're just going to have to make it up in the rear quarter, guys. Because I think it's important to get this dash fit right and have a defroster working. So when I get through this car, I'm going to drive it. This ain't going to be no trailer queen or sit in the garage. I'm going to put some miles on her. See how this is sitting out. Yeah, that's too much. See how the other side looks. Yeah, about the same. Tell you what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about coming down there and cutting right through there and Might be able to flex that in a little bit. Make that work. We'll just have to see. Man, I really wish I had some good doors with some good door panels. That's going to tell me that. But at least I'm not going to trim this off. Well, I'll do that tomorrow. I've done all that I'm going to do today. Yeah. Well, quite tricky making everything work. I see why a lot of these guys are not using the defroster and not dealing with the windshield wipers. Which wipers, I think I can, well, I won't say I could think. I know I can work them out. It's going to be a pain, but I'll get them worked out. Like I say, I want this as a good driver car. But yeah, let's call it a day and come back in the morning and just do what we can do. Well, all right. I've spent a lot of time cutting this, cutting that, measuring this, measuring that. Got the dash cut up where I think it needs to be cut. And this right here is as low as this body is going to sit on this chassis. Not because of anything down here. It's because of the windshield. Because we know the dash comes up a little bit over here. So we have to have that much room. Now we may get a centimeter or two more. That's it. So this is what we're going to have. But now I'm a little stuck. Because I need to buy this panel. This one's all rusted out. And I hate to spend the money on it because I don't think I'm going to use the whole thing. What I might do is go ahead and take the window out and hand fab from here over. Just in corners are rusty, the rest of it looks good. Do that to save me some time and money, but I do have to get these here. Because right now, if I was to let this thing down with all the weight, it pushes the windshield out, see? So we definitely have to get these pillars here and get that strengthened up. It's just too weak, especially on this side. So in order to do that, I would need to buy these pillars and outer rockers. Because you know it's all rusted underneath there. Ain't no sense of putting together a rusty vehicle. But yeah, that's where I'm at. I mean, I got it sitting good. I throw the level down there, and it looks good. Looks like this is about where the rear is going to sit. There's going to be a lot that has to be done to that. It's another reason why I was really wanting to get it lower down. It would just work out better. My line, you see it's a little forward, but I had to bring all of that forward and make room so that the defroster will at least hit the front windshield. And that's a big deal for me. Got to have defrost and I got to have windshield wipers. I will work that out. The rest of it, I'm happy with the way it fit. I got no issues with it. But yeah, let me ponder a little bit. Like I say, the move may be to pull that window out and sturdy all that up. But I'm going to dig for some money, and right now it's Christmas time. I don't have any. I need to get these and the bottom rockers. And get them installed. That'll stiffen her back up. And then we can keep on keeping on. Well now, I had some time to think on this. And I worked on a lot more yesterday off camera. I got this body on down there. No, it's sitting up right now. I just now snatched the windshield out of it. And yeah, this corner right here is terrible. We're going to have to rebuild it. I'll take and clean all that off. I think the only other bad spot will be over here. I know up here was pretty rough looking. I'm going to have to place that section in here. Not a big deal to me. corner section ain't bad. Definitely got to get that corner section. That's probably the first thing I'll do, because I need this to sit right. I got the body sitting down, and what my plan is, and I've looked several videos of guys doing these, they always put this lip here under here. Well, what my plan is to do, go in there and cut right here. The way defroster will sit right up against that, and the lip will sit on top of this. I'll leave some material here for the lip to sit up on. That way, the body is going to sit a lot lower on the chassis and fit a lot better. And the dash is going to be sitting in the correct place. So, the steering wheel, the dash, and everything. And, you know, when you're sitting in the seat, it will look right. It won't be too high, it won't be too low. And that, to me, is a big deal. So, yeah, let me go over here, see what I can do with this corner. I should have enough metal around here to fix this and get the rest of that cut. And then we can lower the car down. I'm going to go ahead and cut the rest of this off here. Edit that. And probably go in here and cut a little bit more off those 7, just in case I need to take this forward more. Not worried about this. I know that our line, we lost it, but that's got to go forward enough so we can have the defrost. Once we put the quarter in, we can take care of that. But let me just get the cutting and get the repairing on this piece right here. Look around and see what I got. Alright, well, I cleaned up some of this here. Yes, we do have some rust there, about the same on the other top corner that we need to take care of. But voila! Yeah, I just made this piece. Yeah, it's got crap all over because I was grinding and cutting from here to here. So now we don't have this flopping all over the place, and we have our line back where we can get our dash lined up and everything. But yeah, they really didn't take it long to make. Pulled my measurements a couple of places, made it up, welded in there, shot some black primer on it. Yeah, rock and roll, man. But yeah, I'm happy. We're getting there. After lunch, I'm going to come and do some more cutting, like I said earlier, and then we'll do a fitment again. Well, everyone, we're just out of time for this week. Like I say, I did get that fixed, got all that cut out, got these cut, a little bit trim there, start to cut this here. Yeah, I'm getting this to sit that low. But y'all have to wait till next week to see all of this. I'll come out here tomorrow a little bit and fiddle with it. But I've got some issues with my everyday driver. There's an upper radiator hose leaking. Yeah, I got to order that, deal with that. But we'll deal with that, put this on hold for a few minutes. But anyway you slice it, we had a good week. We got a lot done. I think I got it figured out where this body will sit down on there properly, not sit too high, and that dash should fit in there really well. And we'll have our defroster. After that, of course, we've got to buy pieces, like I said, but we'll probably end up trying to figure out the wiper, get the wiper system working. That may be the next thing. But who knows? Y'all know how I changed my mind and jump from this to that. So just stay tuned next week, and you'll see what I get into. Until then, I appreciate you watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the series on this 70 Mach 1. If you would, throw down some comments. Hit us up on Patreon and Super Thanks. And please like, share, and subscribe. Again, appreciate it much. Till the next one, we hope that everyone has a fantastic day.